Welcome to our NSMQ trivial segment, and it's a Chemistry Tuesday today. Here's our question for today. I'm just going to go over the question, and then we'll try and see the answers that have come through. Enyonam loves to cook vegetable stew, but every time she chops onions, she cries. Explain her reaction and how it can be kept. Quickly, we're just going to go to Facebook and see what comments you've been sending through in terms of the answers that you're giving to us. So Alisa says, Enyonam wish her mom was around to cook for her. I guess you're just kidding. This one says, Enyonam should make goggles out tomatoes and wear them. That's a way to curb. Eric says, thank you for the question. There's a liquid called syphiligarin. Is that correct? In the onions. It has a piercing and itching effect, which when it comes into contact with the eye, it causes liquicidor. Hence the need to wear life or medical goggles to is evidential cure for Enyonam to prevent such effects. That's a very scientific answer. Godfred says, Enyonam is crying in advance for fear she might chop her hand too. Oh, Charlie. Robert says she could chew gum while chopping the onion. That's correct. It's a way to curb. Denwa Chris says she should wear face shield when chopping onions. That's a useful face shield. Ronnie says she should cover her eyes with the blood of Jesus. Okay, you're also kidding. Francis says, and you should stay away from onions. That's impossible, Francis. Mohammed says, Enyonam should please stop chopping onions. Absolutely impossible. So let's find out. There's a simple way that there's a scientific explanation to this, but there are also ways to curb it. I've seen some of the ways in terms of wearing the goggles. Also, somebody says chewing gum. That's a way to do it. Somebody says shield. Well, that's an innovative one. Maybe you could try. But let's find out some of the answers that have come through on our WhatsApp page. And then we're going to call one of the persons who put this an answer through, and then we will try and get the explanation. So this is Sichofer's response, correct? Okay, we're going to get Sichofer. Is she on the line to explain what she has sent to us? Sichofer says, as onions grow, they absorb sulfur from the soil. Onions also contain special enzymes that lie in reserve, ready to break down those sulfurous molecules. Very scientific explanation. We've also got a teacher, Kwesi Techi ASL York, with Presec Legon. Remember, he joined us last week. He's back with us via Zoom to tell us if this is correct or not. So who do we have? So we can do this rather quickly. Sichofer, good morning to you. Hello, Sichofer.
Good morning.
Okay. Yes, Sichofer, good morning. How long ago did you finish school?
I completed SHS in 2004.
Oh, and you still remember your science. Okay, please explain your answer to us.
Just like I said, the soil has sulfur. It has a lot of nutrients in them. Okay, and then as you plant onions growing on their own, they absorb the sulfur from the soil. Okay, and then the sulfur is left there, and then the onion has some enzymes which only attach to the sulfur only when you cut it or you crush it. Okay, so when they come together as you cut, they evaporate. And then when it enters your eye, that's what causes us to tear. We understand.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Sichofer. But let me cross over to our teacher. Mr. Kwesi Techi SL York, good morning. Was she correct in her explanation or not?
Yeah, very correct, accurate. Very correct, accurate. From the background of the growing of the onions and then the sulfur content in the soil and then the possible enzyme in the onion and all of that, she is very accurate, very accurate. But there is the chemistry attached to this one that can be said, and that is the reactions that we can actually mention. So if I should take us through that one, that would not be bad for us.
Okay. All right. Well, we have to leave it here because of time. So we thank you very much for your time. All right. Okay, that's our teacher with Legon. We're also going to put up his number, God willing, tomorrow. So if you want to get in touch with him further on chemistry stuff, that will be absolutely possible. And this is where we have to end the show today from the trivial NSMQ segment. I want to say thank you to Bright Senior High School in Kokrontumi, also DBS Roofing, Adonko Hand Sanitizer, Adonko Next Level. They proudly bring us this segment. They make it possible for us to broadcast the National Science and Maths Quiz and all the conversations around it. Join us tomorrow, Wednesday, for another edition. Until then, take care of what is beautiful. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m. Bye for now.